there is still a lot of series left to be played. And I'm fascinated at the line compression now. We're seeing 7.5 in the marketplace after what we saw 9s and 10s before game 3. And I'm assuming, Rob, that they are assuming that we're going to get Dragic and or Adebayo back. And that's the tipping point here. So let's live under the impression that Adebayo and Dragic are both back in this game for the Heat. How does that change the strategy, getting both of them back? They've played more games without him in this series than with him. So how does that change the strategy heading into game 4 for Miami?
Okay, so I will give you the benefit of the doubt in this case, and let's talk through the scenario that they both come back, because it's just my personal opinion. I think they get one of the two back, but let's say both come back. They're not playing 45 minutes like Jimmy Butler just did in game 2. 45 minutes he put up. So when we're making the memes about him being in the gym at 3 a.m., washing down his workout with a glass of thumbtacks, that's when it actually pays off, is when he's putting up 45 minutes. So with Bam and Goran come back, we have to assume they're going to be limited to 25, 30 minutes because they're normal human beings, unlike Jimmy Butler. And in that case, you're only getting 25 to 30 minutes. Now, the good news is the Miami Heat have proved, not only during the regular season, not only in the bubble, and not only in the playoffs, but in the finals now as well, is that they are so deep that they have 11 to 12 guys that they can just plug and play and not really lose anything. But they're going up against the Los Angeles Lakers here, and Anthony Davis and LeBron James are 2 top 5 players. So you're kidding yourself if you don't think at least 25 minutes of Dragic and Bam Adebayo is necessary at some point to get back this series at least tied or to take advantage and win it. So from an X's and O's standpoint here, how does it help if they come back? Yes, they're good at offense, and they'll give Jimmy Butler some much needed relief. But it's more so on Eric Spoelstra than it is just Bam and Dragic being there. Because this isn't NBA 2K where you just have like a roster player who's 93 overall all of a sudden is back in your lineup and it changes everything. Spoelstra switching his defense from that Jim Boeheim 2-3, whatever the hell that was, back to the 1-2-2 firewall had changed everything in game 3. Now, Vogel's going to make adjustments as well, but by Eric Spoelstra taking his forwards and from the top of the zone to the bottom so that they couldn't run the baseline and throw all of those alley-oops, changed the game last night. And by getting Bam Adebayo back, that adds another body which they can put down there with a Kelly Olynyk and a Myers Leonard to prevent Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard from destroying them and shredding them on the glass and catching alley-oops. That has changed the game. So for me personally, getting those guys back adds important depth and firepower, not or.
With that